very few times I can do this on live television, but let's go!
Let's go. Look at that.
The black jerseys, the throwback court, everything is finally back here tonight. It's one of the most iconic jerseys, not just in the NBA, but in all of sports, making its 2025-2026 season debut here in South Philadelphia tonight. And it sure does look good on this guy, Tyrese Maxey, rocking the throwback number 3 AI just last week for Halloween. And now he in this new squad, hoping to make some memories of their own, paying homage to that 2000-2001 team that made him famous in the process, the last Sixers squad to make it all the way to the NBA Finals, as we get set to bring you Sixers Raptors here on a Saturday night. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the floor at the Exmo. He's Ala Abdel-Nabi. I'm Kate Scott, and all of the jerseys are back.
They look sweet, too. It takes you back. I can't believe it's 25 years.
I know, and let's talk about the guy who's on my T-shirt who was the leader of that 2000, easy for me to say, 2001 squad, Allen Iverson.
Yeah, and I've said it before, he is the Sugar Ray Robinson of the NBA. In that pound for pound, he's the baddest dude around. And like Sugar, he didn't back down from anybody. He took on all comers in a one-on-one scenario. There was nobody that could cover him, especially when he implemented that mean crossover. But again, he is fearless. Every time he got knocked to the floor, he got back up. His heart was immeasurable in the way that he played. And again, just inspirational for all the youth on and off the floor. He left his mark. And sometimes you have to remind people that that year, they were the second best team. They didn't even win it that year, but that just shows you how iconic that team was.
And those are our BMW Ultimate plays, and none of those plays more iconic than that one, Ala.
The step over from Tyrone Lue. Thank you, Mr. Lue.
Thank you so much. And now for you young Sixers fans out there, here's a look, a little taste of what that squad accomplished.
Well, look at the record, first of all, but then when you start with Sixth Man of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Larry Brown Coach of the Year, and Allen Iverson, the MVP, that just shows you how successful that team was throughout the course of the year with all the recognition that each one of those guys got.
And as you said, darn that Lower Marion Kobe Bryant,
I know. They were just too good.
Lakers beating the Sixers 4-1 in the finals, but what a season it was. And excited was an understatement when our guys found out that they'd be bringing the black jerseys back this year. It is our first 25th anniversary night of the season. More after this. 76ers basketball is brought to you in part by Toyota. Toyota has 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. That's more than any other auto brand.
Make us look tougher, you know, and then hopefully that makes us, you know, actually tougher on the court, so I'm excited.
I mean, everywhere you go, you can't think of the 76ers without thinking about that specific team. Allen Iverson, what he did for this city. Just wearing those jerseys, too, it's already an honor to wear this jersey in itself, but to put that specific one on, couldn't be more excited to put those on.
And I think he just provided, like, you know, the toughness that the city provides. Right? He embraced us, and we embraced him, and you know, he really played basketball like he, you know, was from the city of Philadelphia. And you know, till this day, he's loved immensely. He's probably the most famous, you know, basketball player in the history of the Sixers. Him and Dr. You know, Julius Erving. But AI is him. Tattoos, cornrows, braids. You know what I'm saying? Swag, chains. He did it.
They're back, Sixers fans. Welcome to Xfinity Mobile Arena for their debut tonight. First start also for Trendon Watford in a Sixers uniform. He'll be in the front court alongside Joel Embiid, Oubre, Edgecombe, and Maxey in the backcourt. Raptors played last night in Atlanta and beat the Hawks. But no Jakob Poeltl, at least right now for the Raptors, on back-to-back. So Ochai Agbaji into the starting lineup for Toronto. And our bell ringer, it's going to be a year of great throwback, Sixers fans. And before Franklin Ala, there was hip-hop.
Yeah, it takes me back to the era that he was involved with the organization. Look at how the reception that he got, too. A lot of people remember hip-hop.
Oh, so good. So we've got hip-hop, we've got Franklin tonight, we've got the black jerseys in the house.
It's a lot of distinguished guests tonight.
And they are on sale now, Sixers fans.
Those are dope.
Here at Xfinity Mobile Arena. And wherever you get your Sixers gear. And man, they look fresh.
Yeah, and they got the shooting shirts with the logo on it as well. Harkening back to the 2001 season.
That logo, man. I remember living it all the way on the other side of the country.
Yeah, the court, just top notch, top notch.
And shout out to our crew here at Xfinity Mobile Arena, because again, there was a Flyers game that went to overtime this afternoon. So they had to get that out there and shined up and ready to go in a hurry. And we are now ready to go. Your 5-3 Philadelphia 76ers against the 5-4 Toronto Raptors. Sixers have had the last couple of days off after that 3-game road trip ended with losses in Chicago and Cleveland. Looking to get back in the win column here tonight. Scotty Barnes wins the tip to Emmanuel Quickly. And again, Raps starting a bit small tonight. No Jakob Poeltl, because just being cautious with a slight back injury that he's been dealing with.
Well, and this is a team with some pieces that they've had to integrate, some from last year, some from the summer.
This guy's been leading the way, as they expect him to. Now the 5th-year player, Scotty Barnes.
The one-time Rookie of the Year in the league. Barnes expanded his game. He's got great length, which makes him a versatile player, productive on both ends of the floor.
Yep, the 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. This guy already in the conversation. E.J. Edgecombe to Trendon Watford.
Yeah, that's a good no-look pass. Froze the defender and knew all along that Watford was who he wanted to go to along the baseline.
And this is one of the new Raptors. They picked him up at the trade deadline last year from New Orleans, Brandon Ingram, but didn't make his debut until this season. And boy, he is fitting in nicely.
Silky smooth, and ever since he's entered the league, the Kinston, North Carolina native can get buckets. Has the ability to get his own shot too. You don't have to run a lot of plays to get him open.
Maxey behind the back to Joel Embiid. Too strong on that three, but Edgecombe in for the rebounds. Trendon Watford is good for 3.
Yeah, good ball movement from Kelly too. One defender running out at him, and he unselfishly gives it over to Watford.
And quickly fouled on the flyby. So let's take a look at our key what to watch keys to this game tonight, Ala.
Well, this is a team, the Raptors, that shoot the 3 well. So you've got to make sure that you defend the 3, but they are #1 in the league in fast break points. So you've got to make sure that you try to limit that aspect of their offense, get back on defense.
Foul on Tyrese Maxey, his first. Yeah, both of our teams in the top 10 in scoring this season in the NBA. Our team's here tonight,
Yes,
obviously.
I know what you meant.
Just in case people needed me to be more specific. Just quickly from the wing, switching the 3.
Good ball movement from one side to the other. Barrett with the assist, quickly ready to shoot as the ball heads his way.
Embiid backing down Barnes, got to watch the weak side, and Maxey saw that happening. Good save by Tyrese Maxey.
Got to talk to your teammates.
Maxey from way outside, long rebound to Watford, back to Max. Maxey off the mark on that 3-point attempt as well.
Strong on the last 2.
Here comes Toronto. R.J. Barrett. And quickly has another. So a quick start for the visitors here tonight.
Well, and you can see how Barrett uses his size to actually set a screen on Quickly's defender, freeing up Quickly for that step-in jump shot.
Both Quickly and Barrett acquired in a December 2023 trade with the New York Knicks, where they were teammates with now are Quentin Grimes for a couple of seasons. Embiid all the way to the cup.
Nice little step through. Too big for the defenders. They're going to try to put Barnes on him initially, but Joel, when he makes up his mind, too big for Barnes to deal with.
Here's Ingram to a cutting R.J. Barrett for the jam. R.J. with 19 last night in Atlanta.
He's gotten better at moving off the ball, has RJ. Years ago, he would have just stood still. As we take a look at the nice pass from Kelly to a wide open Trendon Watford.
Good start by Watford tonight. And again, his first start in any Sixers uni, let alone these black ones. The kick out, Watford, too strong. Mentioned Toronto wants to run. Doing just that. And quickly. My goodness, what a start for him. A perfect 3 for 3 from outside.
Yeah, his name is not just a suggestion. It's how they do things.
He had 18 points in the win of the Hawks last night. Again, Atlanta not playing with Trae Young right now because of that knee injury. Here is Kelly Oubre Jr.
Nice sweeping move from right to left as he goes in the lane. Extends on that nice lefty finish. Soft touch from Kelly.
Kelly, another good game Wednesday in Cleveland. 19 points, 4 of 8 from 3. Good hands by the rookie Edgecombe. He's got the steal.
Good job of opening up defensively to see the ball.
Kicking out, a little low on the pass, but it doesn't matter. Kelly Oubre Jr. connects.
You're right, though. It wasn't a great pass in the shooting pocket, but nonetheless, Kelly had time to correct things.
A bit too heavy on that touch, as it were, as Barnes unable to save it. Sixers ball.
Yeah, you see Barrett looking to find guys here early on. There's that drive and kick. Kelly with the knockdown.
Hit his 1,003 in his NBA career on Wednesday. Embiid over the shoulder. Tyrese Maxey's money.
You could have kept him out there to the end of the shot clock. I don't think any defenders were going out there. They were all camped out in the lane. Nice little pass from Joel.
And a great pass there, erased by Kelly Oubre Jr. VJ.
Oh.
Watford there for the putback. And this place is lit already here tonight.
Well, Kate, usually a team's strength is also their weakness. So if they run, some teams, you can run against them. And right now, they seem a little vulnerable to the Sixers with their foot on the gas.
Valley Honda dealers and by your local Kia dealer. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires. Let's take a look all at our Fulton Bank banking better together from defense to offense for your Sixers.
Well, I thought they had the Sixers beat. Ingram did with that nice backdoor cut, but what a great recovery. Athleticism on display from Kelly, and that translates into hustle plays down the other end. The initial miss, Watford with the follow. Banking better together, Fulton Bank.
Trendon Watford already with 7 points in his starting debut, and Sixers started off slowly, but since then, they've hit 4 of their last 5. The only miss being the Edgecombe layup that Watford then put right back in.
Well, and you saw Watford get a pass from Kelly wide open. Maxey gets one from Joel wide open. That's going to help the cause.
And that's an interception by Tyrese Maxey. And then he's fouled by Quickly.
Got to the ball first. Did Tyrese.
And those two know each other well, Alan.
Yeah, they do.
Played at Kentucky together, both members of the 2020 draft class.
There's that action again. Intended for Quickly, but Maxey read it all the way.
Third Raptors turnover in their last 4 trips down. Tyrese Maxey. Too strong on that 3.
Nice down screen from Joel to free him up.
So Maxey 1 of 4 from outside to start this one. Raptors is a perfect 3 for 3 because Emmanuel Quickly has hit all 3 of his attempts. Foul on Edgecombe, yeah.
Edgecombe and Barnes got going at it. That's an awkward angle to post up from the opposite corner, but they were still trying to thread it in there. I don't know if VJ needed to foul on that play. Just play that 3/4 high that you were doing. Got plenty of help where you were out on the floor.
16 on the shot clock for Toronto. 5 and 4 on the season. Sixers 5 and 3. Ingram way off on that 3-point attempt, and Watford has it.
Yeah, he can make those, but he's more of a medium range kind of performer is Ingram.
Very much DeMar DeRozan 2.0. Another mid-range mauler. Embiid doubles. Sneaks it to Watford. Kicks out to Maxey on the relocate 3. Tyrese Maxey's got it.
And Quickly, who was covering him, turned his head, and that's why Maxey flared to the corner. When Quickly turned around, Maxey wasn't there anymore, had to recover, he couldn't.
Barrett, fake, and a foul.
Good
That's
foul.
what the best shooters do, Alan, right?
Yeah.
Always helping their teammates out, trying to get in a better position for a pass.
Well, you want to make sure you're available. As we take a look at it again, look at the nice little flare to the corner. Quickly did not see that coming. Watford and Maxey on the same page. Nice execution.
So the foul on Embiid, his first. Third on the Sixers in this first quarter. RJ Barrett's 3rd overall pick back in 2019. These are their 3. The Sixers have an NBA best 5 guys averaging 17 or more points a game. The Raptors have 3 of them.
Yeah, and you kind of knew R.J. Barrett was going to get better. I believe the Canadian coming back to Canada to play for his hometown team, a place where he grew up, that's got to feel real good. And he has done nothing but thrive and play well for this Raptor team since arriving.
Again, came back after being drafted by the Knicks in 2019. In that December 2023 trade, played with, now into the game, Quentin Grimes. Maxey, a tough floater with that left hand. It bounces off to Ingram. Dembona into the game. Ingram better be aware of that. This foul's going to be on Trendon Watford, who is running on the other side of Ingram.
Yeah, he's long as Ingram, and he can put the ball on the floor. So in transition, he is a handful.
Nick Nurse, of course, longtime coach of the Toronto Raptors, alongside Kyle Lowry winning that NBA title. Well, keep up with your Sixers wherever you are with the 76ers official mobile app. It is sponsored by NJM Insurance Group. You can access your favorite Sixers content anytime you like in the palm of your hand. Real-time game stats, the 76ers podcast network, news, videos, games, wallpapers, and the 76ers Kids Club. Visit the Apple App Store or Google Play to download that app today. Close one here in South Philly so far. 20-19 Sixers. Ochai Agbaji now trying to slow down Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with 6 early. Tyrese Maxey, make it 8.
Sees the defender back there, not deterred. They are not defending in packs, one-on-one, and Maxey likes his chances.
Yeah, good luck with that. I like his chances as well. That is Sandro Mamukelashvili, 5th-year player out of Seton Hall, signing with the Raptors in July. They are happy to have his shot off the bench. Watford counted in the foul. What a start tonight for Trendon Watford.
You can see how comfortable he is out on the floor with the ball in his hands. Makes good decisions. That time elected to keep it. Here is Maxey going past Mamukelashvili. And then this is Watford. Again, sees the lone defender back there. Not big enough. Watford all the way to the cup.
Look at what I'm seeing from one of the newest Sixers outlet, just 24 years old, turns 25 tomorrow.
Getting in better and better game shape too, so I think it's only going to improve for Trendon once he gets his legs underneath him.
One of Tyrese Maxey's closest friends. He's got 9 points in 7 minutes so far tonight. That is a good-looking shot from Jamal Shed, who has just checked in, that is, for Toronto.
Well, we've seen Shed in the past play well. I'm reminded of a game up in Toronto where Shed was really good. Score in bunches, pest defensively.
Yeah, this is 2nd season out of Houston. Quentin Grimes finishing school in college as well. Ingram picks up the floorboard. Scoops it ahead. And that one's laid up and in by Colin Murray Bowles, the rookie out of South Carolina.
There's always somebody filling a lane for these Raptors. You've got to get back.
Tyrese Maxey to the left hand. He's got 10.
Used his body to protect the ball as he went to the basket. Nice lefty finish from Tyrese.
R.J. Barrett keeping his former teammate Grimes behind him. Picked up by Barrett. Good ball movement here by Toronto. And Shed releases a 3.
Well, Shed was on that really good Houston team a couple of years back, and he was injured in the NCAA tournament, and I think that kind of hurt their chances to go as far as they want, but they really liked their chances prior to him going down.
This guy, a star with the Houston Cougars just before that. Quentin Grimes, Kelly Oubre off front iron. Toronto and R.J. Barrett just able to keep it in, and Barrett has Toronto's 7th 3 already tonight. They are 7 of 8 from outside. They've only missed once. And they've got the 33-26 lead as a result.
Highlighting 11 custom items. Purchase yours at the Village Night and Outdoor Steam Store. Cat McCollum, Reds and the Ball. Men, women, and youth. All available.
Delivery of the game.
Sixers shooting decently as well, 55%. They're 11 of 20, and they have turned Toronto over 3 times, which has led to 6 Sixer points. Well, Tyrese Maxey and company have yet to turn it over, but what a start in his first start as a Sixer for Trendon Watford, Allen.
Playing really well, away from the basket, back to the basket. He's got a versatile game.
Let's take a look at our FanDuel live odds, updated spread, money line, and over-under. Sixers looking to get back in the win column tonight after dropping their last 2. A heartbreaker in Chicago on Tuesday, and then that tough one on the second half of a back-to-back in Cleveland on Wednesday. Showed good fight, though. But Cleveland got all of their guys back. Darius Garland, Jared Allen returning.
Number of subs here for the Raptors. They've got 11 bench points to the Sixers 0.
Oubre all the way in for 2 more.
Continuing to attack. Both drives early on going to the left side, finishing with the left hand, and why not if they're going to let you.
This is Ingram. Lone starter in right now, and that is a moving screen. It's going to be Sixers ball.
Got too much of Kelly there. Let's watch this Kelly drive again. Nice pass. Spacing on that side of the floor. Kelly goes right at the defender. Look at it again from the other side of the floor. Off the glass and in for K9.
Kelly with 7. 33-28 Toronto. 2:45 to go in our first quarter. BJ Edgecombe sets his feet, fires, leaves it short to Dem. Got the offensive rebound, but not going to count. We're going the other way.
Saying he pushed off, I'm not quite sure. And Dem with a clear height advantage. They don't have a big guy out on the floor. Right there, the little push.
I don't know. I didn't see much.
Not a lot there.
I didn't see much.
Ingram still wiry thin.
Brandon Ingram will go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul on Adem Bona. And Toronto in the bonus. So 2 free throws, as you mentioned, coming for this guy. Now in his 10th year out of Duke, he went 2nd overall to the Lakers back in that 2016 draft.
I think he may have gained 7 to 8 ounces since coming into the league. That dude is still very slim.
Maybe we'll make that a FanDuel Casino Stump the Fans in the future. Tonight, this is our question. Name the 2 76ers, only 2 of them, who played in all 82 games during the 1999-2000 season.
I think I know the answer to that.
Okay, all right. Our producer, Josh Rager, and I decided to go maybe a little bit easier than the last few. Give folks like Allah a chance.
It's easy when you know it.
Justin Edwards, the offensive rebound. Kelly Oubre Jr. and 1.
Continuing to attack, sometimes opportunistically, but either way, great recognition from Kelly and what's in front of him. One more look at it, gets it, and then just slithers through defenders. That's not an easy finish. Nice soft touch on the way to the cup.
He's having such a great start to this year. A great offensive rebound as well in traffic by Justin Edwards to then find Kelly as he was cutting towards the cup. Oubre completes the 3-point play, so he joins Tyrese Maxey in double figures. 10 for Kelly now, 10 for Tyrese.
Will shoot the 3, but he doesn't settle. He still likes to put the ball on the floor and get to the cup, does Kelly.
Yeah, just trying to do it more under control this season, and he has done just that. Shed blocks by Bona. And just able to sneak it up and over the rim, but Snickner's furious that there was offensive basket interference that was not called. That was Murray Boyles, rookie out of South Carolina again. Quentin Grimes, wide left. Grady Dick the rebounds.
Got to get back.
Because Toronto likes to do this. Ooh, a hard foul by Kelly Oubre on Colin Murray Boyles. There he is, 9th overall pick. Last year's draft.
Raptors with 37 points. Still a little under 2 minutes left to go, and you see how quickly they change ends. Convincing pump fake, the hard foul, making sure that he doesn't get the shot up above his shoulders.
Oh, it is his first trip to South Philly, so welcome, young man. Welcome. This is his first free throw. First lottery pick from South Carolina in the modern NBA draft era. Led the SEC in field goal percentage last season, and as he splits his free throws. Final $1:45 of this first quarter. 7-point Raptors lead. Good defense there by the rookie. And then Kelly fouls him.
Yeah, just picking him up and turning him. Simple, not easy to do, but simple concept. Watch it again. You see Kelly turns from one side to the other. He keeps moving his feet, jars the ball loose, gets to it, and then Kelly forced the foul to prevent the turnover.
And that's what he is known for. His toughness, his motor, his defensive intensity.
Well, again, that is a difficult aspect of the game, picking up full court, but he seems to be pretty good at it.
Yeah. And back to the free throw line again because Raptors in the bonus. Well, don't miss out on this year's theme and promotional night, Sixers fans. Join us here at Xfinity Mobile Arena to celebrate Military Appreciation Night, 25th anniversary nights like the one we're celebrating tonight, and many more. For more info about the giveaways, group promotions, and theme nights, email tickets to 76ers.com. Sixers.com/promotions is the website, or call 215-339-7676. Misses them both.
Why couldn't it have been the second half? I'd be picking my sauce and my dipping sauces right now.
Stay tuned, Ala. And Sixers fans everywhere. Trendon Watford all the way to the rack.
Again, this Toronto team all period long has played with a small team, interchangeable parts. There is no center out there. We mentioned the lack of Pirtle. So there are mismatches and size advantages that you can exploit. Go to the basket. There's the move again by Watford.
Yeah, good move. Because Barnes is a good defender, but as you mentioned, he's not a center.
Yeah, he's not a center, and I'm not quite sure that he can continuously and consistently rim protect.
5th turnover on the Raptors. That was a carry. Off of a foot, and it's going to be Raptors basketball. And Grimes is saying that was a little too physical.
Raptors, when they were under Nick Nurse, like to play chaotic defense, force turnovers. That has not changed. They still want to disrupt you defensively, get you out of your rhythm.
Hey, Barnes. Off the heel, two Sixers didn't talk to each other. And Bona and Grimes both hurting a little bit after that.
Yeah, both guys colliding with one another. You've got to talk. Can't fault the intention. There's that action again. Shot goes up. You can see him.
Raptors, though, another possession and a very difficult angle. Top left of your screen. Grady Dick on the inbounds play, draining a triple.
In a tight space, too, between that sideline and 3-line.
Edgecombe blocked by his fellow rookie. Sixers ball. 41 to go in this first quarter.
This action again. Dick coming off of a little action. Grady ready to shoot.
And the Raptors 8 of 10 now from 3.
That's good, right?
That's extraordinarily good. They should come back to earth, hopefully, in the next 3 quarters. Grimes, good move, just couldn't finish. That was a tough angle. Quickly. Back to Grady Dick. Quickly with the cross, blocked by Edwards. Nicely done by J.E. Lost it back to Toronto. Barnes with numbers. And found by Watford. Well, you mentioned at the start of this quarter that Toronto likes to run, Ala. And they have done just that. First 12 minutes.
They'll run on makes, they'll run on misses, they'll run on steals as we take a look at the block by Justin Edwards. And then this is the foul on the other end. Mamu Kulashvili.
Good effort by Watford. Got a whole lot of ball, a little bit of hand as well. Toronto outscoring the Sixers in fast break points, 14-5 so far. So couple that with their extraordinary three-point shooting in this first quarter, and that's why they've got this 42-33 lead.
18-0, the margin continuing to grow in bench points as well. So you can see the Raptors getting it from a bunch of different guys.
Darko Rajakovic taking over in Toronto after Nick Nurse departed, came here to Philly. Final 10 seconds of this first quarter.
Toronto shooting 68%. Had to look at that twice. It's like, is that right?
Grimes trying to kick out to Watford.
Your
But
defense.
again, Murray Boyles getting a hand in there.
Your defense is struggling
Yeah.
when the opponent is shooting that kind of clip. Got to pick it up a little bit here. Plenty of time.
2 seconds at the end of this first quarter here. Embiid heaves. And that will do it. Most points the Raptors have scored in a first quarter this season. And they lead by 10 on the first 25th anniversary throwback night of the season. Hip-hop and the black jerseys are in the house. Let's hope our Sixers can get going in the second part by your Philadelphia area Chevy dealers. Visit Chevrolet.com. And by NJM Insurance. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Well, that's how close it was in the 2001 Eastern Conference Semis. The Raptors with their great throwback jerseys and the Sixers Game 7. Vince Carter had a good look, Ala. Just off iron. And Allen Iverson and the Sixers moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals as a result.
Just a little side note, because that's what we do here. That was the game where Vince Carter went to UNC Chapel Hill to graduate prior to the game on the same day.
Edgecombe elevating and flushing.
No one can stop him. Grady Dick needed some help. No help came. And Edgecombe with a clear path to the cup.
Well, it just felt right talking about Vince Carter that to then interrupt with a VJ Edgecombe jam. And that game all ended 88-87.
It was by the hair of our chinny chin chin.
But also just a game in the 80s as Murray Boyles continues to show us something. We saw some defense from him in the first quarter and now showing off the stroke.
Yeah, but the Raptors are continuing to get open looks, whether it was Murray Boyles on that exchange or anyone else quickly early on. They are getting open looks. That has a lot to do with the percentage that they're shooting.
9 of 11 now from 3, 82%. Embiid creates some space. Hits the mid-range.
Has that anytime he wants. The Raptors, again, very few options as far as the pivot is concerned.
Barnes trying to whip that inside of the rookie. And pinball in the paint. Embiid is fouled. Let's take a look at our DraftKings Casino slow-mo replay of this jam.
He takes off at 2 feet. That means he's about to explode. Playing right at the rim.
I mean, it looked like he barely jumped on, and he was head above the rim on that one.
Bouncy is 7-7.
Some people have said on the interwebs that VJ stands for very jumpy. It actually stands for Valdez Drexel Edgecombe Jr.
There you go.
Valdez Jr.
Dig it.
It's a good name, right? Might have to
Strong name.
Might have to throw the full name in at some point.
Strong name.
I'll ask VJ how he feels about it. Maxey, a little hesitation. Out to Jabari Walker. Around and out.
Good look. Those will eventually fall if you continue to take good shots.
And he'll quickly hit his first three-point attempts. His first 3 three-point attempts. This is Jacoby Walter. Barrett with 5. High off the window. And Embiid picks up the floorboard.
Yeah, and if you make Barrett go right, you've already done something well defensively because that's not his strength.
Embiid likes that trail triple. Double comes. Murray Boyles the steal. And he's going to be fouled by Edgecombe.
Well, and you've got to anticipate, if you're Joel, that help's going to be coming from off the ball. So if you put the ball on the floor, you can't be spinning back to where you came from. You've got to make quick, decisive moves before the defense. Watch this right here. He's going to come back, and that's Murray Boyle right there. Johnny on the spot. You've got to assume that you're the most important guy on the floor, and you're going to garner a lot of attention.
Second personal on VJ. As Murray Boyles hits the first free throw. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee gives you fast, reliable Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years, Sixers fans. No contracts or pump fakes. Like that. Like a pump fake when it comes from the Sixers. Not so much for my internet company. What would that even be like?
I don't even want to think about it. It's too dreadful.
A hesitation in the internet service?
To even venture a thought.
9:30 to go in our first half. Maxey whips a pass around to Grimes. Has it knocked out by Barrett. Whose ball is it? It's going to be a Raptors ball.
You've got to be anticipating contact pressure, and you've got to be able to play through it. Not much there, but just being aggressive and attacking the offensive player.
So Sixers so good at possessing the basketball in the first quarter. Back-to-back turns now here in this second quarter. Walter from the corner. 10 of 12 from 3.
Well, again, look at the shots they're getting, though. That was a wide open look. Mamukashvili had it, but he gave it up for a better shot in the corner.
Embiid fakes that 3. Quentin Grimes from the wing. Count it for Q-Dots.
Yeah, I think Joel a little frustrated because he's trying to assess the floor and see where he can attack, but there's not a lot of openings because of the attention he gets.
Barnes faking the 3. A good pass inside, but Walter couldn't finish. Embiid behind the back to Grimes. Gets it back from Walker. Grimes has another. Back-to-back trays for Quentin Grimes.
R.J. Barrett doing everything he can to battle with Joel in there, but a clear advantage for 21.
Sixers slowly but surely trying to fight their way back into this one. As Scotty Barnes is fouled.
Looks like they may have banged knees a little bit on the way to the basket. Nothing major, thankfully. Watch this Grimes 3. And then the second one from the corner.
Eaten up. Coming off those season high 27 points is Quentin Wednesday in Cleveland. As Barnes hits the first free throw, he was fouled by Jabari Walker. Walker's first. Second team foul on the Sixers in this second quarter. Barnes with his 4th double-double of the season last night again. This is the second half of a back-to-back for Toronto. They beat the Hawks in Atlanta last night. And they're off to a great start in cup play. That was a cup game last night. They're 2-0. And plus 23 in point differential, leading the Cavs by a game for first place right now in East Group A.
Off to a good start in the end season.
Hoping to get to Vegas and make some money. Shot clock at 5. Good look from Edgecombe to Embiid. Count it and the foul.
Barnes with the late foul. He doesn't like the call. Joel with a nice drop step. Just let that pass take him right to where there was no defender. An open look. Again, just catches it and goes the path of the pass right into the heart of the defense for 2.
6 for the big fella so far in his first 10 minutes tonight. Has the minutes restriction pushed a little bit now to about 25. It was 20 for the first week plus of the season.
Well, it allows him to play longer stretches, have a better chance of getting into a rhythm on any given night. A little zone here from the Sixers, 2-3 variety.
That's how you break it. You go to the guy in the middle. Man, that's just too easy for Barnes.
Yeah, you know against the zone, teams want to put a guy at the foul line there, and their best playmaker is Scotty Barnes. You just cannot allow him to step in there and get an easy look.
Edgecombe, the driving kick. Maxey gets it back from Embiid. Kelly from the wing. Too strong. Embiid the offensive rebound and the putback.
Him and Walker both underneath, crashing the boards, taking advantage of that size against a smaller Raptor team.
And the Sixers on a little 11-3 run here, Alice, slowly but surely working their way back into this game. 54-48. Well, we're looking forward to doing this all season long, flashing back to some of our favorite highlights from that 2000-2001 campaign. And how about that shot from number 20, Eric Snow. He was a Sixer from January of 1998 through 2004. A pass-first, defensive-minded point guard who was a perfect complement to Allen Iverson. And joining us tonight here at Xfinity Mobile Arena. Eric, it is so good to have you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So what is it like, first of all, to see the black jerseys on somebody else tonight here?
It's great, man. I mean, it's exciting for everyone. It's exciting for for me. Especially I have young children that never see me play too, so they get to see the black jerseys, and people seem to really, I didn't understand how many people liked them until now, so it's good to see.
Tell me a little bit about when you look back on that year in particular. What stands out to you about that year and how good that team was?
Well, I mean, it was, we all came in sort of almost together, and, they hadn't been to the playoffs in 8 years. And so we all went through that same, as Joel called it, the process. We all went through that, and we went year after year, and we kind of seen how we improved on the court, individually, collectively. So it was great because we like I said, we experienced it all together.
Right. Embiid is fouled, so Joel will shoot a couple. Let's take a look at some of Eric's highlights during his Sixers career. All right, 7th in franchise history in assists. And what stands out to you here, Eric? What's your favorite stat?
I wish I was able to shoot more threes. I'll have some more points. Coach Brown, we wasn't having that. So, but no, it was just the wins. I mean, that's what it was about, man. We just did it collectively, and hopefully we brought enthusiasm to the team, and at least that's what I was told. To the city, rather. Well, so I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that part.
And let's talk about that right now, because you said you've got young kids who didn't get to see you play. Describe for folks maybe who were watching this tonight and also weren't alive at that point. What was this city? What was the atmosphere like in this arena?
I mean, if there's a comparison, it's really the Eagles right now. The way the run that they've had, and we basically did everything except win the championship. But take that enthusiasm and put like 8+ years that we hadn't even made the playoffs. The Eagles wasn't really rolling. I think the Flyers was the only team that was really rolling. So you had a city that was like really starving for a team to win a championship, and we came close, but the enthusiasm all the way through pushed us through. I mean, we didn't. If we weren't injured, I think we could have had an even better chance.
From the outside, the thing that always amazed me about that team is the makeup of that team. There was one lead dog, so to speak, and then there was a lot of really, really good supporting characters, guys who kind of sacrificed their game for the benefit of the team. Tell me a little bit about the mentality of the squad, because everyone thought it was just AI and the rest, and we know better than that.
I mean, AI was our guy. He was our best player. In order for a team to work, sometimes you got to play your role. I mean, everybody that was on our team, especially the guys that played, were capable of doing more than they did. But we had to do what was necessary to try to put us in position to win. And we all knew that AI carried most of the load offensively, and we had to do our part around him. But we had to carry more of the load, defensively, rebounding, and we did it all collectively. We had a great coach leading us and directing us. We had a lot of talented players that starred in their role, along with AI who starred on our team.
Sixers ball out of bounds, and the Sixers going on a little run here. So Eric, we might have to keep you longer because they've started hitting shots and playing defense.
Upset. I thought it was because I was in town.
You can see the high-low there. Looking for Joel. Good seal inside.
Within 2 now, 54-52 with 5:26 to play in our second quarter, and our first Andre Drummond sighting tonight. Eric, was there a moment or a game during that season where you knew there's something special here this year?
To be honest with you, it was probably the first game of the year. I believe it was at Charlotte, and Charlotte was pretty good. But then we went on that run, and I think when we went on that run and we started out 10-0, that's when it was like, oh, we could, kind of do something special. But we kind of felt we were one of the top teams from the previous 2 seasons when we went to the playoffs. We just couldn't get past that Indiana thing.
Yep.
But once we kind of got on that run, and once we kind of played them and had success, no, I take that. I want to say maybe it was New York was the first game of the year. And we had struggled winning in New York. We had beat them at home, but we had struggled winning there. If I remember right, it was New York, because I knew it was a team that we had struggled against. And we went up there and beat them, I think, in game 1. And that kind of like, oh, we may have something here. Yeah. And then we ended up winning our first game.
Did you have faith when Theo left?
Well, I mean, we didn't want that to happen. Right. We know that story.
Because I know everybody was attached to Theo.
We didn't. We didn't want that because Theo came in with us. He's all the same.
Right.
We were all the same age or came in around the same time. So that was hard. I mean, I think that, Dikembe helped us, definitely, but it took away sort of our youth movement, as you say. You know what I'm saying? It kind of made us a little older.
Well, don't look now, guys, but the Sixers on a 17-3 run, and Tyrese Maxey hitting the last bucket to tie us at 54. Let's see what they can do this trip down. Kelly, Andre, Watford, Grimes, and Maxey, the 5 Sixers on the floor.
Being spreading the floor here so guys can go one-on-one.
One off the mark. Drummond had a piece of the rebound, but couldn't hang on. Around 4 minutes to play, brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go places. And a foul on Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he lost that on the way up on his own or Quentin had an effect.
Let's take a look, guys.
Trying to split the two defenders.
And Brandon
Some
Ingram
contact
will go
there
to
for
line
sure, but
number 2.
also looks like he may have lost it on the way up. Eric, your thoughts?
It wasn't a foul.
Thank you.
It was just a lack of consistency with the call. So
Well, Eric, I was saying you were a good luck charm, and I wasn't kidding. Toronto has not hit a field goal since you got here.
Defense from up here.
still locking them up.
Exactly.
And going off of that, man.
I won't dare touch a court, but maybe I can,
Kobe Bryant
with
said,
my
Eric,
eyes
back
I can do it or something.
Kobe Bryant said back in the day, Eric, nobody defended him better than you. How did you approach trying to slow Kobe down?
Well, I just have principles defensively. The best way to stop a guy from scoring is if they don't have the ball. If you're trying to limit their touches. And you try to force them further away from the basket. I know guys shoot a lot of threes, but they're still better at the rim than they are away from the rim. So, and then you lock into principles and what they do well, try to put them, in positions to go towards their weaknesses. And then you lock into the game plan. I mean, if you can do those 4 things consistently, you can at least try to hold guys to at least average. And a guy like Kobe wasn't just a tough chore each game, it was a tough chore each possession. Even when he didn't have the basketball, you still have to be on guard because he's always a threat.
Tell me a little bit about these days watching the game. Are you still a fan as you were growing up all these years later?
I'm a huge fan. Obviously, I'm a Sixer fan. Everybody knows I'm a Sixer fan. If they don't, I will let them know. So I'm a huge fan of the game of basketball. Football, sports fan really, but yeah, the game of basketball, I watch it. I watch every game. I live on the West Coast now, so
you get the early ones.
Yeah, I may have to record a lot of the games and get mad if somebody kind of, I can't look at my phone because I'll get a update from the store, all of that. Yeah, so I go through all of that too. But yeah, my wife and my kids always laughing at me because they say I coach from my seat. Yelling at the TV, no, don't shoot, that's a foul. And so yeah, I'm a true fan.
It never leaves.
Yeah, I'm a true fan.
Well, you're still defending Eric, even up here. Eric Snow, great point guard for that 2000-2001 team alongside Allen Iverson. And Toronto has not hit a field goal since you sat down, Eric. They led 51-37.
Yeah, I'll stay here.
That's what I'm saying.
So you just stay put.
Don't move a muscle.
Let's see if we can pull ahead. Their last lead was 24-22. What do we got here? Quentin Grimes. That was close.
Yeah, he made a couple since I've been up here.
Quickly blocked by Tyrese Maxey. How about that defense?
And tell him about it, Max.
Watford gets it back to Drum. Kelly Oubre Jr. And the Sixers have taken the lead here in South Philly.
Kelly playing so confidently now, Eric, don't you think?
He's playing awesome. But sometimes a little competition will do that. He's capable, but to be able to come in and say, hey, I got to play to perform because there's guys that'll replace me. if I don't. So I think a lot of that has to do with it. But he's definitely performing really well this season.
Well, this guy performed extremely well, holding the Raptors scoreless
Thank
while
you
he
so
was
much.
with us. Lots of legends to join us throughout the season. Eric, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
On our broadcast, and ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky talking all things Eagles ahead of the Birds' Monday night showdown with the Pack on the latest Takeoff with John Clark on YouTube or wherever you listen. It is presented by Makefield Putters. Now the Sixers.
Look at this guy.
Pulling ahead of the Raptors. Well, we were talking to Eric Snow, and apparently
Goodies?
we have another
You
visitor.
shouldn't
we have another
have.
visitor. It's Franklin, who's joined tonight by
you're
hip hop.
too kind.
And this is another
You're
part
too
of the
kind.
throwback
Look at
fund
this.
this year. The black jerseys, yes.
That's pretty
but
sweet
in
right
partnership with our friends Mitchell and Ness, the first of 3 capsules released
That's
today
pretty dope right there.
from our
Nicely
friends
done. The back.
who have
Wanna
some of
make
the
sure everyone
sweetest
sees what
swag.
the back looks like.
Come on, look at that
Fire.
sweater.
That's straight fire
Look
right
at
there.
that.
Go out and get yours.
76ers,
Right, Franklin?
76ers originals this season, right, Franklin? You're doing great. Having to share
Always
the
good to see
spotlight
you,
tonight
brother.
with hip hop. Good
Stay
job.
well.
yo.
Stay well. Much love.
So not just the
Go
black
get
jerseys,
yours.
Sixers
Go get
fans.
yours.
There is so much stuff. Again, this was part 1 of a 3-part limited edition capsule. 11 pieces are going to be released for both men and women. And there's some pretty sweet stuff, including the jacket you have, the sweater I'm holding. There's a really cool women's jacket I've got my eye on. So on sale here at the Exmo and also at Mitchell & Ness's flagship store over at 1306 Walnut Street here in Philly. Tyrese Maxey makes it 60-57 Sixers.
If Franklin is going to be bearing gifts, he could come visit us a lot more often. I'm easy to find in this building.
The question is, did he bring it in your size?
It's not going to really matter. Let's not get picky now, right?
All right, 2 minutes to go in what has been an exciting first half so far. The Raptors got off to a great start, led by as many as 14, and now trailing the Sixers by 1.
They started off with momentum, and they're just kind of building off of that after a really good first quarter.
Watford the kick out. Grimes got it. 3rd triple tonight for Quentin Grimes.
Brendan's vision is superb, operating in the center of the floor and distributing out to his teammates.
The Raptors answering right back, courtesy of Scotty Barnes.
He's got that in his game now. A solid 3-point and perimeter shooter.
You mentioned this guy, though, Watford. That was his 6th assist to go along with 6 rebounds and 11 points in his first start as a Sixer here tonight.
That's how you endear yourself, too.
Maxey drawing the foul. Anytime he gets in the lane with that floater, you think it's going in, no matter how ridiculous the angle or the difficulty. This one did go in, though, for Maxey.
Watch this action again. The reverse pivot, gets those shoulders squared. And then this is Trendon just operating in the middle of the defense, getting it to collapse and then kicking it to his teammates.
Tyrese Maxey leading all scores tonight, 14 points in his first 20 minutes, but 3 other Sixers also in double figures.
Stay on the line.
This is a rare free throw. Don't see that often.
And stay on the line, backed up as he let it go.
Embiid's got 13 in his first 13 minutes tonight. Kelly Oubre with a dozen. Trendon Watford with 11. Quentin Grimes with 9 off the bench. Again, the Sixers have an NBA best 5 players averaging 17 or more points a game so far this season. The Raptors have 3 of their own. Final 50 seconds of this first half, and Quickly's fouled.
Maxey not liking that call at all.
I don't like it either.
Well, quickly picked it up and swung it through right in front of him. You can see the hands of Maxey. Good call by the officials. Quickly a handful.
Again, those two, Tyrese Maxey and Emmanuel Quickley, played together at Kentucky. Tyrese, the 21st pick in 2020, and Quickley went 4 spots after, 25 to the New York Knicks. As a part of the R.J. Barrett trade in December 2023. Signed a 5-year extension with the Raptors in summer of 2024.
Raptors depth leaving a big imprint on this game, 27-11. in favor of the Raptors.
And that three-point shooting, too, they've come back to earth a bit, but Toronto's still 11 for 17. That's 65% from three. Sixers just 7 of 22.
Well, you want to have an effect on it if you're the Sixers, is you got to get up and start guarding some of these shooters, making them a little more difficult, contesting them at the very least.
They did better while Eric Snow was with us, so might have to call him back in that third quarter. Watford blocked by Mamukelashvili. But then Shed knocked it out, so the Sixers will get another possession with 32.7 to go in this first half.
Mamukelashvili showing you a little athleticism there on that Watford drive.
Oubre, Maxey, Watford, Grimes, and Drummond, the 5 Sixers out there. Grimes is fouled. Really liking these somewhat new inbounds plays this season for the Sixers. Brian Gates coordinating those. He's kind of, don't see it that often in basketball, but kind of the special teams coordinator this year, with Mike Longobardi coming up from the Blue Coats to now be the defensive coordinator for the Sixers. So 2 free throws coming for Grimes, fouled by Mamukelashvili. And Grimes gets the first. Well, our Veterans Day celebration game presented by Toyota coming up on Tuesday, November 11th. It's an 8 o'clock tip against the hated Boston Celtics. The first 5,000 fans here are going to receive a co-branded camo baseball hat courtesy of Toyota. So if you don't have them yet, you can purchase your tickets, ticketmaster.com/76ers. Tonight, the first half of a weekend back-to-back for the Sixers. Have the Detroit Pistons here tomorrow night in the black jerseys again. And then Monday off, and then Boston here on Tuesday. 3-game homestand. Quickly, lets Maxey fly on by. Walk for the rebound. Plenty of time here for the Sixers.
Still want to push it a little bit. Give yourself some time for that rebound.
Maxey with 3, with 2. Scoop, there it is for Tyrese Maxey. Shed heaves and is off the mark. Well, they trailed by as many as 14 points in the first half. Tyrese Maxey leading the way with 17. The Sixers rallying all the way back, Colin. And now have this 5-point lead at the half. The black jerseys are back, and so are the Sixers. Halftime Live coming your way after this. 76ers basketball is brought to you in part by your Tri-State Cadillac dealers. That is hip-hop, the mascot during that run to the Eastern Conference Finals and championship, and then all the way into the NBA Finals. And hip-hop back in the house tonight here in South Philly, getting fans fired up alongside Franklin. And let's take a look at our GMC drive of the game, coming to us from Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, able to get past that little 2-man action up top. Goes right at the bigger defender, uses his body as protection, uses the glass to finish your GMC drive of the game. Tyrese Maxey.
And for those wondering, hip hop was a bunny. Franklin is a dog, so we're making our way through the animals here in Philly. Hard to see though, wearing the sunglasses inside.
It's a lot of challenging things to go through with that outfit.
Let's take a look at our Honda first half game summary. Quickly on there for the Raptors, but a great start. Trendon Watford getting his first start as a Sixer and almost had a first half triple-double. 11, 8, and 6.
Still working his way, as we talked about, into top game shape. That'll come, but so far pretty effective out there in the stints he's on the floor.
Foul on Scotty Barnes, his third. Watford all the way in. Almost like he knew that we were talking about him, so Trendon will shoot 2.
Good pump fake, puts the ball on the floor and drives hard to the basket, puts pressure on the defender. Watch that drive again. Goes right into that last defender who's inside the semicircle. No-brainer for the official.
And that's number 4 on Scotty Barnes, so 2 quick fouls. And Darko Rajakovic all the way out at midcourt because he wanted to challenge that foul, understandably, because 4 on Scotty this early in the second half would be a big deal. So we will come back with our Sprite coaches to foul on Scotty Barnes.
See Joel's right arm kind of pushing him into that action. Anticipate this call being reversed. And Barnes will remain out on the floor with just 3.
Let's listen to our crew chief, John
After
Goebel.
review, Embiid pushes Barnes into Watford on the drive to the basket. Therefore, the on-court ruling has been changed. It is now an offensive foul on Embiid. The challenge is successful.
Okay. So the crowd disagreeing, but it appears to be the right call. So that's number 2 on Embiid, and Barnes now just 3 fouls as opposed to picking up 2 quick ones here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that's a big one because he is their biggest guy out there defensively, Barnes. And so to have him out of the lineup makes you a lot smaller than you already are.
Yep, no Jakob Poeltl tonight. First half of a back-to-back last night in Atlanta. Poeltl had a double-double, but dealing with a little bit of back trouble. So similar to how the Sixers are treating Joel Embiid and Jared McCain and stuff early in this season. Want the guys to last all year long, so being cautious with them.
Yeah, if you think a knee's funky, try it back.
68-63 Sixers. Scotty Barnes has a 3, and the Raptors are within 2.
Why it's so important for them to be out on the floor. You can see the offense goes through him.
Maxey, too strong. Block for the offensive rebounds. Edgecombe, too strong on his mid-range attempt.
It's a heck of a rebound by Trendon in traffic.
He's having a great night here in South Philly. Is Watford. That one well short. Kelly Oubre over to Watford. He's got 9 rebounds, 1 away from a double-double, 4 assists away from a triple-double. And Abaji fouls Kelly Oubre Jr.
Good pump fake to get Abaji off balance defensively. As soon as he bit on the pump fake, Kelly put it on the floor. Abaji vulnerable, had to foul.
That is number 2 on former Kansas Jayhawk. He went 14th overall in the 2022 drafts to the Cavaliers. Tyrese Maxey was 17. Embiid's got 13. Embiid spinning and putting it up and in.
It's twice now where he's made up his mind that he's going to go right at Barnes, the defender, and that's twice he's been able to get what he wants.
Jay Barrett high off the window.
Yeah, and he kept Watford on his hip, unable to get back in front and in on the play. Nice finish to the left from RJ.
70-68 Sixers. First game this season in throwback black jerseys. Watford to a cutting Tyrese Maxey.
Well, Watford, when he left the lane, he took the defender with him, and there was nobody underneath the rim protect, and Maxey saw that.
And nobody around Scotty Barnes for that easy bucket.
Yeah, just playing off of him, but I don't know if that's such a good idea. Barnes from 20 in is pretty reliable as a shooter.
5 Sixers in double figures, 5 Raptors as well. Embiid didn't like what he saw from the elbow. He'll reset. 5 to shoot. Embiid over 2 Raptors.
Tough shot.
Barnes pushing. Kicking out to Ingram. Good defense by Watford.
Good job of not fouling, just challenging that shot. Lob.
VJ! The kids love it on him. They love him here already in South Philly.
Watch your head.
Largest lead of the night for the Sixers at 6. Barnes all night to shoot. He misses it. Here's Edgecombe. Embiid going back to work on Barnes. Scotty wins the battle that time.
Length that time by Barnes defensively.
Quickly. Can't connect. Barnes the offensive rebounds, and he does. And he's fouled.
Length on both ends of the floor. Defensively at first, and then that time getting the better of the Sixers on the offensive end under the boards.
Momentum shift, all courtesy of Scotty Barnes, but let's make this our Audi performance play. The Oop from Maxey to VJ Edgecombe.
Well, we talk about the Raptors wanting to run. The Sixers will run when the opportunity presents itself. There's a great opportunity filling the lane on that left wing. Maxey finding it.
Barnes completing the three-point play. So Scotty with a block on one end, a three-point play on the other. And again, that's why it was so important for the Raptors to do what they could to prevent that fourth foul. Using that challenge, they were successful.
Great players do that where they have consecutive plays.
Embiid to Maxey, who sneaks it up and in.
Nice little give and go. Again, the cut off the ball by Tyrese. Defenders unable to stay with him.
Barnes faking the shot into Barrett, and now R.J. Barrett will have a three-point opportunity.
Barnes initially thought he was going to shoot it, but R.J. came cutting through the lane. Watch the Joel bounce pass to a cutting Maxey. One more look at it. Leads him to the basket for the lefty two. And then this is that last exchange. Finding Barrett inside.
Foul on Oubre, his third. Second team foul on the Sixers. 78-76.
Really relying on the three are the Raptors. 40-12 in points in the paint in favor of your Sixers.
Good look down to Embiid. Blocked by Barnes again. Quickly, the driving kick. Off the heel goes the three. Brandon Ingram, though, the offensive rebounds and the putback. Just like that, the Raptors have pulled even here in this third quarter, 78-all.
They're small, but they're sending numbers to the glass. That time, a number of different Raptors in that painted area crashing.
25 rebounds now for Toronto, 26 for the Sixers. Embiid with 17. Edgecombe. Off front iron, knocked out to Maxey. Kelly Oubre Jr.
Sixers fortunate. Maxey was trying to get it to Watford. It got deflected to an ever-present Kelly Oubre.
We always say, Alan, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and Kelly's both. Barnes' hook shot is off. Oubre the rebound. 80-78 Sixers. Oh, look at the move. Look at the move from the marvelous Tyrese Maxey.
Just lulling the defender to sleep. In this case, it was Walter. This was earlier. The lucky pass finds Kelly, and then this splits the defender and then just finger roll off the glass after he freezes him in the lane. Walter with the foul.
Some might say Allen Iverson-esque there.
Appropriate on a night like tonight.
Andre Drummond back in for the Sixers. Embiid takes a seat. 17 points. And the big fella's first 18 minutes tonight. Minutes restriction, to our knowledge, has been pushed to about 25 minutes now for Joel Embiid. So trying to get him bigger chunks and hoping to have him back for a chunk in the fourth tonight too. And Drummond tapped it, and unfortunately this is not FIBA basketball rules, so can't tap it when your teammate's shot is still in the cylinder. And a little bit of frustration there from Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, just imagine if you're at home, the cylinder goes straight up to the roof. So anything in that space is off limits.
Offensive basket interference. Ingram. Now, we talked about his mid-range game back in the first quarter, and he's starting to heat up here in the third.
Dude gets buckets in his sleep. It is easy for him to score.
14 now for him here tonight. Watford, count it, and the foul.
Had momentum on his side all the way from the top of the key. Defenders couldn't stay with him. Ingram kind of smarting over there.
It's not a good sign for Toronto.
Watch this again. There's the contact. Trendon able to play through that. Foul on Ingram, and Trendon with the concentration until it goes in.
Second on Ingram. Fourth team foul on the Raptors here in this third quarter. Still a lot of time to play. 6:25 to go in this period.
Grady Dick checks in for Toronto.
Grady Dick checking back in. Let's see who's headed out.
Looks like maybe not Walter.
Because we
Ingram?
got 6 Raptors on the floor right now, so somebody's got to leave. And it will be Brandon Ingram.
Still smarting from the collision with Trendon.
And a
Delay of game warning on
Delay of game.
Toronto. That's 2. So that's a technical foul.
So second delay of game on Toronto, which means technical free throw for Tyrese Maxey. Darko Rajankovic not happy.
And he's out of his box. Not nitpicking, but there he's now getting back in his box.
I was going to say nitpick away.
Just saying.
There, you see that line over near the scores table. That's what Alan was talking about.
They're there for a reason. Coaches have their space to operate as well, but remain within.
We've got a spill on the baseline in front of the Raptors bench. So Tyrese Maxey hits the technical free throw. And now free throw coming for Watford. Gives us time to answer this question, Alan. FanDuel Casino Stuff the Fans tonight. Name the 2 76ers who played in all 82 games of the 99-2000 season. You thought you knew this one. Who do you got? Who do you got?
Well, I'm going to say Aaron McKee and maybe Eric Snow.
Survey says Alla got it.
Stop the presses. I can't believe I got one right.
Get a music bed in there for
cow.
that.
My other guess would have been Aaron and George Lynch, but I think I remember him being sidelined a little bit during that year, so I went with Mr. Snow.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Eric, for your help.
Proud of you for that.
Can we stop now at this? Oh, there's more games and more questions to come. Copy. Okay.
I like you wanted to go out on top, though.
Thank you very much.
Man, it must have been. Did their entire Gatorade cooler spill over here? I don't think I've seen so many towels.
Yeah, there's quite a bit. Our equipment manager is going to have to summon a new batch of towels for the Raptors.
Yeah, look at that. The sustainability is lacking over near the Raptors bench.
Got to cut them off over there, obviously.
Watford completes the three-point play. So 14 tonight for Trendon. 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Six-point Sixers lead as we approach the 6-minute mark in this third quarter.
Okay.
Yeah. Initially, it was ruled on Grimes, and then our crew chief, John Goebel, said, no, that is an offensive hook. We're going the other way.
What an emotional roller coaster for Quentin. He went from mad to being satisfied. Take a look at this.
Okay.
Ingram.
I said it
pleased.
It had to be quite a spill for us to get so many towels. Well, the cleanup guys over there did a great job.
Yeah, he may be hearing from Manhattan.
Well, and he's frustrated with, I think, being injured. That was what sent him to the bench. Watford again! Trendon makes. The world takes. What a start tonight here in South Philly for Trenton and Watford.
Fake dribble handoff, elected to keep it himself. Watch it again. Right there's the little fake. Turns the corner, contact along the way, continuing his huge game is Trendon Watford, 16 points.
He's a rebound away from a double-double, and a rebound and 3 assists away from a triple-double in his first start as a Sixer. Trendon Watford. Sixers now up 9. I guess Ingram's feeling okay. Back in the ballgame.
4 towels. Ooh, he walked.
Jacoby Walter blocked by Tyrese Maxey.
That was just bad all from the beginning to the end.
Maxey! Short on the 3. That was all bad.
Look at them run, man.
Bounce pass to Ingram. Erased by Watford. Oubre with the jelly.
Went right at the defender as he was backtracking. Just kept on eating up that valuable real estate with that lefty finish.
All started with Watford swat on the other end. He's got that double-double. 17 points, 10 rebounds now for Trendon Watford in 24 minutes tonight. Jamal Shed can't connect. Drummond knocks it out to Watford. Trendon to Maxey. Back to him. Watford with the size advantage. Kicking out. Grimes! Too strong on that corner three. It was a great look, though. Great pass.
Oh.
How did R.J. Barrett get that back and find the rim? That was impressive.
Ball bounced right up to him, a fortuitous bounce that he was able to capitalize on.
Oh, look at Watford.
Good screen.
Between the legs. Maxey for three.
Shed didn't like that. He thought it was a moving screen. The coach didn't like it either. Letting the refs hear it.
You know who did like it? Those guys. Trenton Watford and Tyrese Maxey. What a combo these two are making tonight.
These quick hitters are so difficult to defend. You've got to be on point. The little DHO turns the corner and splash. Sixers up 12 when we come back.
76ers basketball is brought to you in part by your local Delaware Valley BMW centers. BMW, the ultimate driving experience. First, Eric Snow in the corner. And then Allen Iverson doing Allen Iverson things. We were joined by Eric back in the second quarter, had a great conversation. They were such a lethal backcourt combination. And from AI, let's go to Tyrese Maxey, our Independence Blue Cross play of the game.
That quick action, the defense unable to react to it in time. That is a great screen, leaves it for his buddy. And they are both very pleased with the results. Your Independence Blue Cross play of the game.
Watford and Maxey, really good friends, have been for a long time. Tyrese said before Trenton arrived in the offseason that they were always texting every night. And yeah, we're just going to keep this comparison going all season long, Ollie. This is Tyrese's start to the season, and that was AI's 2000-2001 season.
Well, you can see the assists favor Maxey, but AI wasn't asked to be the conveyor that often.
That was Eric Snow's job.
Yeah, he was a finisher on that finals team.
Sixers on a 12-2 run since the Raptors had that 14-point lead. Sixers have outscored them 57-31. Scotty Barnes too strong. Ingram the offensive rebound, and after a couple of good fakes, he flushes it.
Able to come away with that rebound, and then, as you said, feeling the defenders around him, got him up in the air. In this case, it was Kelly.
The good news is, Olive, we know that every game so far, the Sixers have struggled in this third quarter. So this is the best one yet, 26-21. Outscoring Toronto so far.
Zone from the Raptors, giving you Sixers a different look.
Maxey. Shed the rebounds. Toronto running quick. Grady Dick from the corner. Too strong. Barnes in another offensive rebound for the Raptors. Look at this ball popping around for the guys in red. Grady Dick catch and shoot off the heel, and Edwards will clear.
Good job of contesting. Maxey got out to Grady, got a hand up, made that a tough look.
Edwards thought about it. Going to work on quickly. Gets tied up. Needs some help.
Gotta go.
Oubre off the Maxey screen.
A little disjointed on that offensive exchange.
Big fella and VJ Edgecombe back at the scorer's table, getting set to check back in. Scotty Barnes, no. You know, the Raptors started the night 10 for their first 12 from 3. Since then, they've come back to earth. It's 12 for 27 now on the night. And the Sixers now with this 10-point lead, 2:29 to go. And I'm ready for the Birds showdown at Lambeau with the Pack. Birds Huddle get things started at 6 right here on NBC Sports Philadelphia and streaming on the NBC Sports app. It's a fun place to play a football game, fun place to call a football game, just like the Link, which is just across the parking lot from us here in South Philly. The Link, Xfinity Mobile Arena, and Citizens Bank Park all together. For those of you who, for some reason, haven't been here yet, hope you visit soon.
Certain months in Lambeau, not all of them.
That's a really good point. Embiid over the back, Justin Edwards for 3.
Good spacing. Defense unable to get to Justin in time. Nice kick from JoJo.
Shed. Yeah, I'm a big fan of preseason, like August, Green Bay weather.
Exactly.
It's a fantastic time to be at Lambeau.
Uh-oh.
Edgecombe back to him. Short on that one. Was looking to go back-to-back from pretty much the same spot. Ingram. Man, he's good. Man, he's good.
Absorbs the contact from Kelly. and then somehow is able to elevate, shoulders squared. Nice soft touch.
He's got 18 now, leading the way for Toronto. They've got 5 double-figure scores, so do the Sixers. Edgecombe too strong on that 3. Tyrese Maxey leading all scores with 27, getting a little break here. And Emmanuel Quickly, his former college teammate, with a 3 there for Toronto.
Still confident, pulling the trigger as quickly. No hesitation there.
He's now 4 of 6 from outside tonight. Edgecombe on the handoff. Back to Embiid it goes. And Joel drills it. 19 minutes for Embiid.
VJ drawing a whole lot of attention. Left that for Joel, who's open.
Quickly from the wing. Well, we saw him hit 3 very quick threes all the way back in the first quarter, so we know that Quickly is more than just his last name, as you said.
Yeah, he quickly hit 3.
Embiid unable to answer. Barnes, the head fake, and the finish, and here comes Toronto within 5.
Not deterred one bit. Scotty Barnes knew that if he attacked and delivered a convincing pump fake, that he would be able to free himself up, get Joel Embiid out of the picture.
10-2 Toronto run. Edgecombe halfway down, it pops back out, and it's that going to be on Embiid? Push underneath?
I believe so. Got his hand in the back of Barnes. Watch this action. The corner pass to a ready-to-shoot Justin Edwards. One more look at it. Bounces right to him. Justin wasting no time or motion.
Come on. Over the head and cross courts. Mamu Kelashvili through the contact. And he'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It's number 4 on K9, Kelly Oubre Jr.
Mamukashvili got a full head of steam on his way to the cup. You can see the contact by Kelly's body and left arm. Finishes through all of that contact. Goes Sandro.
And anybody who watched college hoop, I mean, he was a stud at Seton Hall.
People forget he was the Big East Player of the Year.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
That's not
any year.
That's not an easy basketball conference.
Nope. Sandro playing his 4 years at South Orange, where Seton Hall is located, South Orange, New Jersey.
Great regional knowledge there by you, as always. About a half-second difference between shot and game here. The Raptors have made it a 2-point game as this third quarter winds to a close.
You knew they'd be heard from, especially the way they want to get up and down.
Maxey back to Embiid, final 5 seconds. Embiid, yeah, great pump fake, getting Scotty off his feet. So Joel will head to the free throw line.
Joel's saying, listen, you're allowed to use it down one end. My pump fake's pretty convincing too. Gets that man up in the air. Watch this again. Takes his time. There's a good pump fake. And Scotty bit on it.
4th personal on Scotty tonight. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Embiid now with an even 20 in his 20 minutes of work so far. 4 assists and 3 rebounds for the big fella as Justin Edwards checks back in. Final 3.3 of this third quarter after this free throw. First of 4 meetings between the Raptors and Sixers this season. Going to see him again here, actually, not too long from now. They'll be back in South Philly on November 19th. Baseball pass all the way up and out of bounds, so it'll be Sixers ball now with 1.6.
I think it got touched.
And that's why it'll be Sixers ball on that baseline.
Yeah, because if it hadn't got touched, they'd be inbounding it on the other end of the floor.
Yep, it definitely took a deflection. Edgecombe into Maxey, who heaves.
Oh.
Was on target, just a little bit off. 4th quarter coming up. Sixers with a small lead. brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Sixers.
I'm locked in, so focused and you know it. Talk big, but I back it up cause I show it. Play hard cause it's hard to play. Going on and ask yourself a question. How bad do you want it? I'm locked in, so focused and you know it. Talk big, but I back it up cause I show it. Play hard cause it's hard to play. Going on and ask yourself a question. How bad do you want it? I'm locked in, so focused and you know it. Talk big, but I back it up.
Tyrese Maxey wants it. He leads all scorers with 27. And that was the best third quarter by the Sixers so far this season, but then they allowed Toronto to end on a 13-4 run and cut this lead to 4 here as we start our fourth quarter. Average point differential by quarter. As you can see, the third quarter has not been good to Maxey and the Sixers, but the Sixers have been very good in these final 12 minutes.
Yeah, the key is if you are struggling in the third to not get yourself out of a position to win. You want to still remain within striking distance and then lose sight of the team ahead of you.
Quickly, very quick to the cup there.
Yeah, just turn the corner and the rotations not as quick.
Okay, we're done. We're done using his name now.
Yeah, I'm tired,
it's just so
tired
easy.
it out.
So easy though. Embiid, a few more minutes left tonight. And drawing the foul on the rookie.
Foul is on Colin Murray-Boyles. That's his third.
It's the third on Murray-Boyles.
Joel Embiid
Rookie out of South Carolina.
2.
10 points for him in his 13 minutes off the bench though for Murray-Boyles. So having a decent night. And again, the Raptors 5-4 on the season coming into this one. Beat the Hawks last night in Atlanta. They've got wins over Milwaukee and Cleveland already this season. So they are not the Raptors of the last couple of seasons.
No, they've got themselves some good wins under their belt in the early part of the season. Stuff that you can build confidence from.
Embiid splits the free throws. So 22 tonight in his 21 minutes so far. 102-99 Sixers.
8 of 13 is the big fella from the floor overall.
Like that efficiency a lot. RJ Barrett, the southpaw, short on that three. Now Toronto again started 10 of 12 from 3. Since then, just 4 of 14. Maxey lost it. Grady Dick picks it up. And he's going to take it all the way, but Embiid says no. Good work there by Quentin Grimes to pry that one loose. Maxey down to the big fella who is being held by RJ Barrett.
That was on RJ Barrett. That's his third.
RJ trying to front one side as we take a look at Grady trying to get to the basket and Joel the denial. I had to know that wasn't going to work, right? If you're Grady,
He's feeling himself a little bit.
yeah, I guess so.
Had a good start to the season.
I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah. Grimes lost it, gets it back, then lost it again. Quickly, a lot of space, and he floats it up and in, and is asking for one more. Thought he was pushed from behind. We got a 1-point game.
Yeah, quickly with the teardrop in the middle of the lane at full speed. Not an easy thing to pull off.
Watford already with a double-double tonight. 2 assists away from a triple-double in his first start as a Sixer. Maxey, the hesitation, and he draws the foul.
That was on RJ Barrett.
And now a word from FanDuel.
Kicks it out. Steps back. Puts it up.
Bet all your favorite player props on FanDuel. All customers choose your own reward every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
So 2 quick ones on RJ Barrett. That's number 4 on number 9 in red. RJ. Maxey with 28 now, his 9th straight 25-point performance to start this 2025-26 campaign. And Tyrese hits them both, make it 29 for Mr. Maxey tonight.
Proving to be remarkably consistent, the 6-year pro.
104-101. Sixers up 3.
Trying to deny quickly the basketball. Let someone else beat you.
And Grady Dick, no. Grimes grabs it. Knocked away by Grady Dick. Watford to Joel Embiid, who's got a 3. Little shimmy shake after it. High arcing 3 halfway down and pops back out. Embiid to Maxey.
Embiid filling the lane.
Grimes through the slot, and that's going to be a goaltending violation. And 5 quick ones for your Philadelphia 76ers. Timeout on the floor. A good sequence there for the boys in black tonight.
A burst of energy from your Sixers on both ends. Watford with the penetration draws the crowd and leaves the big fella open. And puts the Sixers up 8.
Brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota. Let's go Sixers. Sixers on a little 7-0 run just before we stepped away after Toronto had cut their lead to 1. And this guy, big reason, he has been very good tonight, Alan.
Yeah, we talked about his shooting. 9 of 14 overall. Been very efficient. Done a good job of moving off the ball. His teammates finding him when he has good seals in the post. There's a nice little high-low. Not much the Raptors can do about that. Joel with a clear size and weight advantage.
And Trendon Watford now an assist away from not just his first triple-double as a Sixer, his first triple-double in his NBA career. Drummond with the denial. Quickly with the brick. Edgecombe clears. And Mamu takes it away from VJ, and Edgecombe wins it back. Oh, street ball here. Watford was looking for Drummond. Knocked off a Raptor and then hit the baseline. So it'll be Sixers ball after everybody catches their breath with 11 on the shot clock now.
Yeah, a little sloppy there.
A little sloppy.
I like the aggressiveness. Just want it to be a little tighter, a little crisper.
He has 29. Embiid was 25. When it comes to Grimes being held by Emmanuel quickly, that's not allowed.
Trying to inbound it at the top of the key.
Hand holding is encouraged in the stands here at Xfinity Mobile Arena, not so much on the court. Watford looking for his 10th assist tonight. Maxey back to him. Watford on the reverse.
Good vision from Tyrese. Too easy.
And that was too easy. Mamu Kelashvili on the other end.
I mean, they're not really even doing anything except for just pushing the ball up ahead. They're outrunning you. You got to keep up and get back.
34 fast break points tonight for Toronto, and 32 bench points. A lot of those have come from guys like Sandro.
32 to 18 in bench points favoring the Raptors. There's another look at Maxey finding Watford along the baseline.
Season high for Trendon, 19 and counting tonight. He had 16 in his return to Brooklyn last weekend. Edgecombe can't connect. VJ still looking for that shot tonight. Now 0 for 4 from outside. Maxey couldn't hang on.
Mamukashvili continuing to just run the floor, daring defenders to stay with him. Not supremely fast or gifted athletically. He's just working right now.
Yeah.
That's all it is. He's just punching the clock and going to work.
Now working, folks.
Good ball movement.
Yeah. Murray Boyles lays it up and in.
The Raptors getting good shots when they need him most here down the stretch.
And Winston a little bit as he makes his way back to the defensive end. Keep an eye on number 12 in red. 111-105. Maxey and the Sixers up 6 here with just under 8 to play.
Shed all over Maxey.
Edgecombe gets the rebound. That one off the mark. Drummond picks up the floorboard.
Good hustle.
It was good hustle. Comes to Watford though. Down to Drummond.
Keep it simple.
Mouse in the house. sequence. Nothing going in for the Sixers on what felt like 5 or 6 shots there. It is Sixers ball, though, with 13 on the shot clock.
Don't get frustrated right now. The next opportunity is the most important one.
Yeah, you can see the frustration from the rookie. Having a tough night. 2 of 12 tonight is VJ. There's 4 points. There's going to be those nights, though.
Sometimes you get the bear, and sometimes the bear gets you.
Maxey to Watford. Drummond can't get the hook shot to go. Gets it back, and the floater does.
Hanging in there pays off for Andre. Ball bounces right to him.
As you said, sometimes you just got to hang in there. Ingram off the heel. Drummond grabs it.
Good job challenging that Ingram shot by Quentin.
Watford, an assist away.
Shed just face guarding Maxey, not letting him get the ball.
I get it. That'd be how I try to defend him too. That's what Eric Snow said about Kobe. Maxey spinning. Moves it short.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. He's better off finding one of his teammates.
Quickly past his former teammate on the Knicks, Quentin Grimes, and foul will be on Grimes.
Here's Drummond's perseverance. If you don't succeed at first, just keep trying.
Frustrated that he didn't make that first one, but as you said, and I like that. Watford, one of his new teammates over there pumping him up. Grimes will sit with those 3 fouls now. Just the first team foul on the Sixers. Raptors with 4 team fouls in this 4th quarter.
Well, the sooner you realize that basketball is a game of mistakes, right? No game has ever been played that was perfect. So you just got to move on from those mistakes, and good coaches will tell you it's all about the next play, not the last play.
You're really good if you can hit half your shots. Ingram fouled by Drummond. So an and one opportunity coming here for Brandon Ingram.
Turns the corner and puts it on the floor. Able to get past Kelly. And then gets to Andre where he meets some resistance, picks up the contact, but strong enough to finish. One more look at it from the floor. There's the contact by Andre. At the rim.
And make it 21 tonight for Brandon Ingram. Traded from the Pelicans for Kelly Olynyk, Bruce Brown, a 1st and a 2nd round pick before the trade deadline last year. And then signed a 3-year extension before the All-Star break. Tyrese Maxey, what a block. What a recovery. Nobody was there. And then suddenly, Colin Murray Boyles appeared.
Yeah, Murray Boyles with the quick reaction. Watch this. Has that meeting at the rim. It's all ball.
Really good block. And then Kelly Oubre caught it near the sideline and so close he was standing on it. So it's going to be Raptors ball.
Yeah, we've seen that over the years. A lot of times when guys are trying to operate in tight spaces along those sidelines.
Midway through this 4th quarter. Lead 5 for the Sixers. Ingram, no. VJ with just 4 points tonight. Watford with 19. And Kelly is fouled by Brandon Ingram.
Ingram reaching for the ball. Got more of Kelly.
It's a really good point. he did.
Very little ball, a lot of Kelly.
Number 3 on number 3. So number 9 will head to the free throw line. Maxey having some fun with Jarko over there. Don't miss out on the action, Sixers fans. 2025-26 partial and flex plans are on sale starting at 8 games. Choose or build your plan to see the matchups that fit your schedule and receive exclusive benefits when you do. Secure your plan and location today for all the info. Email tickets to 76ers.com. Visit Sixers.com/tickets or call 215-339-7676. So Kelly splits the free throws. 17 tonight for Oubre. 5 Sixers with 13 plus tonight. Maxey leading all scorers with 29. Ingram bounces it over to Shed. And Jamal Shed has the 3.
Shed showing you that he's not just a face guarding defender, but he is more than capable of making shots on the other end.
Yeah, he's He's been really good off the bench tonight for Toronto, and that was his third made three. And the Raptors now within three.
As that is our Toyota Camry turning point. So we welcome you here inside our studios. Amy Fadul, the coach, Jim Lynam, and the big man Mark Jackson standing by to talk about this one. And this has been a game of runs. As soon as the Raptors went on a run, the Sixers answered, and now vice versa. The Raptors are answering back a little bit. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think you just described it quite accurately, Amy. I'm hoping it's a back-to-back for Toronto. So the Sixers have to keep up the defensive intensity and then run going the other way.
Speaking of defense, we've seen some good from the big man on that end. Fleet of foot, I would call him at times.
Absolutely. It was one possession. We've seen Joel sprint the floor, and coaches are like, oh, look at Joel sprint the floor like that. That was remarkable to see. But I would like to see the 76ers keep the pace up, because they can do that. Toronto lays will wear down.
Well, that gentleman right there helps keep that pace going. As you can see, he's chatting with some of the Raptors players right there. We will be talking about it all post-game, but now we send it back to Kate and Ala, guys.
All right, what a night it has been for Trendon Watford. One away, Amy. Looking forward to post-game live with the 3U tonight. 114-111. Edgecombe and the Sixers, 3 up right now on the Raptors. Watford looking to get into the 20s. Spin move. He's short, but he was fouled.
Getting the call, too, from the official. Good move by Trendon.
Yeah, it's number 5 on Scotty Barnes. That's why he's got that look of disbelief. Looking up at the big board here in South Philly. And Watford with 20. The 76ers and Penn Medicine are teaming up to remind fans that regular cancer screenings are the key to catching issues early, often before symptoms even show up, that is. So stay ahead of the game and take care of your health like a pro. Visit pennmedicine.org to schedule your appointment today. Get Andre Drummond doing what Andre Drummond does. Too strong on the putback attempt after he did all that work. Barnes, the pass fake, the spin, way too strong. Drummond disrupted that one. Watford to VJ Edgecombe.
Nice job of avoiding the defender on that move. Tried to hold his ground, and VJ went right around him.
That is, if it stands, assist number 10 for Trendon tonight. And that's going to be his first career triple-double. Barnes from the wing. Scotty can't connect. Edgecombe up for it. 117-111 Sixers. First night in the black unis. Watford a bit careless there. And nobody caught up with RJ Barrett. The RAV4 minutes to play brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go places.
Joel at the score table waiting to check in.
117-113 Sixers. Edgecombe going to work on Brandon Ingram, and look at the rookie doing work.
We've seen him go to that move a number of times here in the early part of the year. Feels like it's his go-to move.
Quickly the drive and kick, and Barrett rattles in the 3 with Watford in his face.
Trendon frustrated too, looking up at the sky like, man, I was draped all over him. How did that go in?
And we've got a timeout called by the Sixers. Back and forth we go. With 3:16 to play here in South Philly, the Sixers with a 3-point lead. And VJ Edgecombe with a beautiful finger roll to get him there. In Watford.
Well, we talked about his rare skill set, the ability to play with his back to the basket or facing up, and great vision to boot. A valuable part of the Sixers and what they're trying to do here early on.
Season high in points and rebounds as well. And he's tied his career high in rebounds already. Edgecombe, count it!
Really overplaying Maxey. So the Sixers not even going to try to force anything, just use the advantage that's out there on the floor with all the attention paid to Tyrese.
8-5. Under 3 to go. RJ Barrett short on that one. Good rebound by Embiid.
time here.
Maxey pulls it back out. A little too fast for his own good there. Maxey strong on the floater. Rebound picked up by Kelly Oubre Jr. Quickly to Barrett. Brandon Ingram. Too strong.
Kelly got out there, got a hand up. No open looks for Ingram.
Those were points 17 and 18 when it comes to second chance points. And Kelly jam. Embiid, no. Yes, sir. The tap-in goes for Joel Embiid. And the Raptors have called time here in South Philadelphia.
Out executing the Raptors down the stretch. Watch this action again. VJ has been going one-on-one this time, getting it to Joel.
Everybody! Keep it going!
Goes final post-game live presented by Cure Auto Insurance. We got the terrific trio tonight, all three of them. Amy Markin, the coach, waiting patiently, all 5 Sixers starters with 10 plus now. After that last bucket by the rookie VJ Edgecombe. Sixers on a little 11-5 run here. And RJ Barrett's fouled. A bit of a push on that drive.
Fouls on VJ Edgecombe.
Make them make tough shots without stopping the clock. Now they get to score without the clock moving, and more importantly, get to set up their defense.
Barrett will go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice free throws in the second half, Sixers fans, but unfortunately Barrett is a decent free throw shooter, 74% from the stripe.
He's worked on that too.
Yep.
Came in the league with people questioning his ability to shoot the basketball.
Leading the way for the visitors tonight. RJ's got 22 now. Brandon Ingram 21. Emmanuel quickly with 20. Second half of a back-to-back for Toronto. They won last night in Atlanta. Telegraphed that pass. Scotty Barnes read it.
Throw it lob.
Oubre almost intercepted the pass to Ingram. And Edgecombe just enough to knock that out of bounds. Tonight, the first half of a back-to-back for your Sixers. Pistons are here tomorrow night. With this great floor and the black jerseys again tomorrow. And that is a 5-second violation. Great defense by the Sixers.
Frustration by the coach. You see it right there. And then watch the good defense. Just full denial, not letting the ball inbounds. I'm going to count with this. I believe I'm at 4.5. That's a little quick, but I'll take it.
Watford doubled in a difficult spot.
Yeah, never pick up your dribble once you cross half court, because the back court operates as a defender.
Maxey, 31 tonight for Tyrese Maxey.
Separation created.
And a good response by Quickly. Pace is picking up here as we approach our final minute.
Important to just be under control. A moving clock is your friend. You're up 7.
How about that tandem? Tyrese Maxey and Trendon Watford, the good friends, doing a little bit of everything for the Sixers tonight. Edgecombe fouled by Barnes. And that's going to do it tonight, I believe, for Scotty Barnes.
Foul is on Scotty Barnes. That's his 6th personal foul.
Tyrese Maxey's good at basketball.
Bates is the defender into sloughing off, creates the separation, and then this is the foul. You see Barnes trying to apply pressure on VJ. They get tangled up. Didn't like the call, but I think it was a good one.
So Barnes night done with those 18 points. 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Edgecombe with the first free throw.
Going to rely, I would imagine, more on Brandon Ingram here offensively.
And that after a quiet first 3 quarters for the rookie. He's been good in this 4th quarter. 7 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. Look at Watford with another rebound. A new career high on the glass for Trendon Watford. Embiid draws the foul on Barrett.
Fouls on R.J. Barrett. That's his 5th.
Number 5 on Barrett. And wondered if this would happen because they are such young players. Wondered if the fatigue from being on the second half of a back-to-back would finally catch up to the Raptors. And I think maybe the last couple of minutes it finally has.
Well, and give them credit, though, for playing as hard as they have, having played and traveled last night. We just saw the Sixers go through the same thing, and things did not go as well as you'd hope because it is tiring. 76ers going through that in Chicago and then Cleveland earlier in the week.
Joel Embiid with his best showing of the season here tonight. 28 points. You mentioned that efficiency. 10 of 16 from the floor. 1 of 4 from 3. 7 of 8 from the line. And despite the yell, that one goes through. Make it 29 for the big fella to go along with Tyrese Maxey's 31.
And sometimes the ball leaves your hand and you don't feel that good about it.
Quickly, no. And another rebound for Trendon Watford. Why not? 20 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists for Watford. His first career triple-double in his first start as a Sixer. And in their first game this season, Ala, in the Hardwood Classic black jerseys, they are back. It is time to play the song. Sixers fans, your Sixers are going to knock off the Raptors tonight here in South Philly.
Good win, they all are, especially against a team that it came in here feeling pretty good about themselves, having won last night. 76ers needed to get back into the winning column as well. Taking care of business today was a huge part of that.
So the Sixers snapped a little 2-game slide they were on and knocked off the Toronto Raptors in their first night in the Throwback Threads. Final score tonight here at Xfinity Mobile Arena, 130 to 120, led by that guy, Trendon Watford and Tyrese Maxey. Who does Tyrese Maxey find after the game? Yep, the guy who joined us in the second quarter, Eric Snow. Going to have a lot of members of that 2000-2001 team joining us on the broadcast throughout the season. And we look forward to seeing as many of you who can be here tomorrow because we're going to have these black jerseys and this great floor and more fun to come on our broadcast tomorrow night. But no doubt about this one, our Chevrolet player of the game in his first start as a Sixer, Trendon Watford. What a night it was.
Well, he was efficient, he was effective, he was productive, and the best part is he was a big part of a W, a much-needed win.
And look at the TV magic, Ala. Trendon joining us now.
There's the
Yeah, getting some love from the rookie, Trendon, and rightfully so. In your first start, Trendon, 20 points, that is a season high. 17 rebounds, that is a career high. And 10 assists, your first career triple-double. Take us through it. You looked great from the jump tonight.
Yeah, man, I just felt great from the get-go. Obviously, I got the word that I was starting earlier today. And I just wanted to just come in, impact winning, and I think that's what I was able to do. And I just thank God that I'm healthy enough to be out here, man, and help my team win.
Speaking of health, your conditioning, it's still a work in progress, but you're effective right now.
Yeah.
How far are you from full conditioning?
I'm not too far. I'm not too far. Being out 2 months, it's tough, man. But I'm just glad to be back out here, man. And I probably got a few more games till I'm, in the top, in my best shape. So it's coming, and it's a work in progress.
Well, Trendon, we know that you and Tyrese Maxey are friends, but it's great to see the vibes already with the rest of the guys. How excited were you when you found out that it was real, that you were going to be a Sixer this season?
Man, I was excited. I knew this was going to be an opportunity that I've been waiting on my whole career, man. Being around these guys, a former MVP, one of the best guards in the league with Reese, and just a lot of other good guys, man. I think we got a great team, and I'm just glad to be able to show my talents with these guys and be able to do everything with them, man. And I just thank God, that I'm able to be healthy and be back out here now.
Triple-double, how much of it were you aware of as the game was progressing? Did you know you were getting closer and closer to it?
Yeah, I mean, I was aware. They kept telling me like 2-3 more assists. So shout out to VJ. Shout out to VJ for getting my last assist. And yeah, man, I'm just glad. I'm just grateful to be in this position. So.
Well, and just the whole night, Trent. I know you're an Alabama guy and you're from, the South, but getting to wear the black jersey, getting to be a part of the first night of the throwbacks. We know many more to come, but just how cool is it to wear these threads?
Man, it's cool. I just remember watching Mike growing up, and seeing this jersey on the movie. But, man, it's just great. Obviously, we know the history behind these jerseys, so it's great to come out here and get a first win and have obviously an outstanding night individually too. So it's great.
Great start all the way around, Trent, and congrats on the triple-double.
Congrats.
And the black jerseys 1-0 this season.
Appreciate
Way to go.
It. Thank y'all.
Good win, baby.
Appreciate it.
Trenton Watford celebrating his 25th birthday tomorrow, and what a way to celebrate it just a little bit early, Ala, with his first career triple-double as the Sixers pick up their 6th win of the season. 76ers basketball is brought to you in part by Toyota. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles.
Max One Music. Wanted Music.